if a person because we have Kabbalah that we learned it from Breslev, that 6 hours it's a Kabbalah, it's a Segula Leishuot.
Okay.
This is simple as that. We don't know nothing. The Rav Shalom said that he heard it also from our Berland to do 6 hours. It's written in the Chumash that Moshe Rabbeinu boshesh lavo, that he didn't came for a few hours, and actually how many hours were there? 6. So because Moshe boshesh lavo, so you boshesh.
Okay.
Come 6. Boshesh. Come 6. This is the tikkun. Once a week. Once a week. So, Be'ezrat Hashem, how a person should do 6 hours. We all know that for sure it's very hard to do 6 hours. 6 hours to be with Hashem, not to talk about, not to do nothing else. A lot of things can distract your mind. So first of all, we should try to close our mobiles and to go to somewhere that you have inspiration, a place of a grave of a tzaddik, or Kotel HaMa'aravi, or a field, or somewhere that you're going to feel comfortable. Not if at night it's too cold or you're afraid or something. So don't go at night. Go in the afternoon. Go in some time that you feel comfortable. This is first of all. You know that best time is when you're going to feel the best. If at night you're going to feel good, so go at night. Rabbeinu said at night, but you have to see if really you are capable of davening 6 hours at the fields, at the woods at night. A lot of people afraid in this generation, in our situations. So sometimes at night it's not the right time for all of us. So the main thing is to do it. To do it. So first of all, to find a place. If you know that you're going to be thirsty, if you know that you are going to have to eat something, bring it with you. You can eat while doing Hitbodedut something. You can drink, not to do barbecue 6 hours. Beer. But if you need something to hold on, to hold your simcha, your happiness, if you become tired, you're eating something, a snack, a fruit, something like that, it's okay. So this is the beginning. And then we know that on everything we should pray. We should pray on everything. So the first thing to do in the 6 hours Hitbodedut is to daven on those 6 hours of Hitbodedut. First hour or half of that half an hour. To daven on those 6 hours that you're going to succeed, that you're going to do 6 hours, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu going to give you the right diburim, going to give you the power to do 6 hours Hitbodedut, that He's going to let you understand what you need to daven on. Because sometimes a person wants to daven on something, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants him to daven on something else. And we actually don't want to daven on something that we want to daven. We want to daven on what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to daven. We want to reveal Hashem. We want to know Hashem. So please, we're asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu, give me the right diburim. Let me understand what should I daven on, what should I pray on. Let me please you. Let me succeed with my 6 hours Hitbodedut. After you're doing that for a long time, that you feel now that you've done that it's enough, now a person in the beginning should start thanking Hashem Yitbarach. The first step is to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu. First of all, that He gave you the privilege to talk to Him, to be aware to the fact that actually HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He is the one that He let you be aware, to know that He is the one that is leading this world. Because you can be a Jew and not to remember that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that controls your life. And then you're living your life chas shalom like a goy. So first of all, we should say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu on everything, on the things that are related to that subject that we want to daven on, that we want to pray on, and generally on things that we have in our life that HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought us to that situation now, that we can talk to Him. After you said thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you can start davening on yourself or on Am Yisrael. It's a huge segula, a huge ma'ala, to daven on Am Yisrael. A lot of times, even if you want to daven on yourself. For an example, a person wants to buy a house in Jerusalem. And it's hard for him. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have support. He don't know how to do that. It's very hard for him. So, he should daven on that. A lot of times people came to Rav Shalom and asked him how to daven on a house. He said, you should daven on Beit HaMikdash. Daven on Beit HaMikdash. You want to achieve something in Avodat Hashem, daven on all of Am Yisrael. Kol HaMitpalel al Chavero, if a person is davening on his friend, and he needs the same thing, Hu Na'anat Chila, you're going to be answered first. You want to have boys? Wonderful. Daven on your friends that they don't have boys. For an hour. Everything do 1 hour. Daven on Am Yisrael, generally on all of Am Yisrael, that they're going to have their parnasah, that they're going to, on the subject that you came. If you're doing just 6 hours generally, just to talk with Hashem, you can daven on everything that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to put in your heart, going to put in your mind. But if you came to talk on something specific, wonderful, it's also wonderful. So daven on that thing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to help all of Am Yisrael, all of the people that are in your situation, on that situation that you came to talk about. And then 1 hour like that you're going to daven on Am Yisrael. Another 1 hour you're going to daven on yourself. And like that you're progressing the 6 hours.
It's 2 hours.
No, it's not. First of all, we said 1 hour to ask from Hashem Yitbarach on the Hitbodedut.
An hour just to ask on the 6 hours.
It's very easy to do 6 hours. It's not easy to do 6 hours. After 3 hours, you need to have siyata dishmaya. So if you see that it's hard for you, to talk on everything for 1 hour, so you can divide every 1 hour to 3 parts. 20 seconds to ask on the rest of 20 minutes, 20 minutes to ask on the next part of your Hitbodedut. 20 minutes to say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. 20 minutes to ask. Everyone should look at himself. You can never learn to daven, to make Hitbodedut, if you're not doing it. The best school, it's life. It's the best school is to daven. If you want to learn how to daven, to do your 6 hours Hitbodedut, you have to do them. And then you're going to understand that for you, 1 hour of asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu to do 6 hours, it's too much. After that hour, you're going to say, all right, it was enough for me, I'm going home. Maybe you have something that you feel that it must. You have to talk about it now. It's burning inside. So you have to do that. You have to talk about that now. And this is how a person should build his Hitbodedut. First of all, to ask from HaKadosh Baruch Hu the privilege to daven. And then to say thank you on that privilege that He's letting you talk to Him. That He gave you that to be aware of the fact that He exists at all. He can cover your eyes, He can cover anyone's eyes, and no one's going to remove that covering. No one can win Hashem. Only by surrendering we're winning Hashem Yitbarach. That He said, alright, I'm forgiving you, I'm helping you, I'm with you. Then He surrendered. He surrendered when you surrendered. And then to daven. And when you're finishing daven on yourself, you're going to start davening on Am Yisrael. Or the opposite. In the beginning you're davening on Am Yisrael. To open the privilege for yourself to daven, to ask. And also now Hashem Yitbarach, after I ask, I'm also one of Am Yisrael. Please, I know that I'm not worthy. I know that I'm nothing. I know that I'm very far. But I'm asking, I'm begging you, please, matnat chinam, free gift. And the most important thing, after the 6 hours of Hitbodedut, for sure, everyone gonna see miracles after 6 hours Hitbodedut. But if a person after 6 hours Hitbodedut feels that because that he done 6 hours Hitbodedut, he need to get his Yeshua, so it means that he feel that he deserve it. It means that he don't understand, he didn't learn humility in those 6 hours. After those 6 hours, you should say the most important thing to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you want, you can give me. And if you don't, let me understand that you don't want me to have it. I didn't came to do 6 hours Hitbodedut because I'm worthy to get it now. I came to know you. A lot of people that came to me and asked me how to daven on Parnasah, I told them you should daven, like I heard from Rav Shalom for sure, that you should daven on faith. that you're going to believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He is the one that bringing the parnasa. You don't need to daven, Hashem, give me money, Hashem, give me money, Hashem, give me boys, Hashem, give me boys. Hashem, let me understand that my boys are in your hands. That you're the one that is taking care of everything. Not that you're gonna solve my problems, because then if you're just asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu to solve your problems, it means that you are reality, and He is reality also, and now you're trying to make business with Him, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to convince Him, to bribe Him something. You're trying to push Him to do something for you. But the main thing that we should buy in our Hitbodedut is that we're nothing. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu enod milvado. So we're nothing. We're here because we want to know Him. Because this is His will. This is what the Tzaddikim said that we're supposed to do. This is what we understand, that it's the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we're going to believe in Him, that we're going to understand Him, that we're going to listen to Him, to His voice, and to beg on that, to beg, another time, and to daven, and to know that for sure, you don't need to convince HaKadosh Baruch Hu in nothing. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to give you, before that you even woke yourself up to want something. He is the one that sent you that will. He is the one that let you understand that it's important. He is the one that is waking you up to go to daven. So He is the one that is waiting with the present after those Hitbodedut also. He is the one that doing everything. So you don't need to convince Him. You're coming to fix yourself. You're coming to be more aware to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to see Hashem Yitbarach more, to ask for faith, to fix the faith that you ruined. Why a person is sinning in his life? Because he don't believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is why he's sinning. The fact that he is sinning, this is his punishment already. This is how HaKadosh Baruch Hu forgive him. That he is so far from Hashem. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu will say, alright, you suffered so many years, so now you can come back to Kedusha. So actually the sins, they're the tikkun already. The sin itself, the source of the sin, is the kfirah. It's the fact that you didn't believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that He gonna be the one that's gonna help you, so because of that, you start sinning. So actually the kfirah was the first sin. You didn't have your parnasa, so because you didn't have your parnasa, you assume that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not giving you your parnasa, so you decide to steal. So that stealing, it's not the sin itself. The sin, it's the source. It's the fact that you didn't believe, this is the root, that you didn't believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that He gonna supply everything, that He gonna pleasure you, that He gonna satisfy you. And because of that you were fighting with Hashem Yitbarach, that you didn't believe in Hashem Yitbarach, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, alright, בדרך שבה אדם רוצה ללך, מוליכים אותו. You don't want to be with me, so go ahead. You don't want me to support you, you don't believe in me, go support yourself. And then you went and you're stealing. You're stealing and you're screaming and you're cursing and you're doing so many horrible things. Why? Because you don't believe in Hashem. So first of all, also, another part that is missing in all of those Hitbodedut, in the 6 hours Hitbodedut, is the tshuva part. What I'm doing that is stopping me from getting my Yeshua. Another thing to do in your 6 hours Hitbodedut, tshuva, one part of tshuva. To confess, B'olam, I don't believe in you enough. I don't believe in you. I'm trying and I'm doing efforts to achieve this, to achieve that, and I forget all of the time that you're the one that can give me everything. If a person would know that only Hashem can help him, his life would be very easy. Always going to Hashem Yitbarach, and this is it. And he's going to see Yeshuot all of the time. But because that the person is wise, too wise, genius, so he's suffering so much. All of the time he's got more tricks and more options and more ways how to solve things himself. The result is that he's failing again and again and again. What if you're going to be simple and wise, you're going to be naive, you're going to understand that it's all from Hashem, you're going to ask Him for everything, you're going to give you everything, you're going to have everything. But because you think that your reality means you don't want to be with Him, you want to be, so you're suffering so much. This is it. Let's learn the beginning.